Hi guys, welcome back to Island Vibe Cooking. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how I make this beautiful pink champagne cake right here. It tastes just like champagne, you guys, and it melts in your mouth. It tastes amazing. If you want to see it, be sure to stay tuned. Also, if you're watching for the first time, please subscribe before you leave. Like the video if you enjoy it, of course. Leave me a comment down below what you think about this cake. Without further ado, let's begin. To get started, you will need some pink champagne. You can use any kind that you like, but this is the brand that I am going to use for this video. Next, in this bowl, I'll be adding my dry ingredients, which are the flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt. Just add that in there, give it a mix. Make sure your flour is sifted, okay, before you start baking. Now I have some softened butter here. I have 2 sticks, and I'll be adding some sugar on there as well. And I'll be using my hand mixer to mix that together. Once it is nice and white just like this, that means it's ready for the next ingredients. I'll be adding my dry ingredients now, which are the egg and the other stuff that I'll be adding. Just keep on watching. Now, I tried to remove that white part of the egg. I don't know if it's because the Haitian in me, I like to remove it. But yeah, that didn't go too well. Now I'm adding the eggs one by one in there and mix it together. Okay, just add a little bit, mix it, add a little bit, mix it until you add all of your egg into the batter. Once I am done adding my egg, I am going in with some oil. I'll be adding about 2 tablespoons of oil. Now you see me adding more than 2 tablespoons. That's because I'm using a teaspoon, okay? I'm using 4 teaspoons in total, but it's actually 2 tablespoons with some pure vanilla extract. I'll say half a teaspoon, okay? Not too much. And just mix that up together, and we're going to mix it with the hand mixer. Once we're done, set it aside. We're moving on to our champagne. Okay, now I am using half a cup of the champagne in there. Yes, the measurement will be down below, okay? Just make sure you guys check that out. So yeah, I'm using half a cup of the pink champagne. We're going to start adding it in as we adding our flour, okay? We're going to alternate the flour in with the pink champagne. So you add a little bit of dry, mix it together, and add a little bit of the pink champagne, mix it together. Once you're done mixing everything together, we're going to make sure it's nice and smooth. Now I am going to add my food coloring in there. I'm using a pink food coloring, obviously, because this is a pink champagne cake. This color, I got it from Michael's, so yeah. I'm using a little skewer just so I don't add too much of that pink color in there. Just add a little bit at a time and see how you like the color and add some more, or don't add too much so you don't make it too pink now, okay? I didn't make it too pink, but it still come out perfect. So mix it together until you get the color that you want, and we're going to smooth it out and set it aside, okay? Okay, once I am done, I am bake it. Now make sure you spray or butter or use some oil on the baking dish that you're going to bake it on. And for me, I'm using 2 of those. I believe those are 9-inch pin. I think, I'm not sure. I'll leave the information down below. So yeah, I am making 2 layers, so I'm using 2 of those pin. And then make sure you give it a nice shake, a nice tap, so we don't have any air bubble on the cake, okay? And we're going to bake it on 350 for 20 minutes. Make sure if you're using a pan like mine, you might have to cook it even for like 17 minutes so it's not too golden brown like mine. Mine was a little too golden brown now, but this is what they looks like once they're done. I am going to let them cool down completely because the icing we're using is a butter icing, so make sure it's nice and cool down. You don't want it to be warm or it's gonna melt your icing. So let that cool down on this cooling rack. Now we're making the icing. I am using half a cup of vegetable shortening. You can use whatever shortening you want, but I'm using vegetable shortening with 2 sticks of unsalted butter, and then I'll be adding my confectioner's sugar in there. Make sure you sift it. I think it's optional. You don't really have to sift your sugar, but I did. And then we're going to mix it with the hand mixer. Now I'm adding some vanilla extract as well as a pinch of salt in there, okay? Just a pinch. And then we're going to add half of a cup of pink champagne in there as well. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so good. So yeah, this, trust me, the alcohol or the pink champagne, the alcohol in the pink champagne do not cook off. So it has a little kick to it. So yeah, once you're eating that cake, you can definitely taste the pink champagne. So yeah, that's something you guys need to look out for. So I'm going to add the pink champagne little by little in there until I have a nice and smooth cream just like this. Basically your icing is ready. Now we're going to add the food coloring in there. That's when I really add a good amount of the food coloring because I wanted it to look really nice and pinkish and blush looking. I want it to look beautiful. Once I have a nice beautiful blush pinkish color, I am going to start icing my cake. The cake should be nice and cooled down by now. I am going to remove the hard crust. I didn't want to, but I just did just because of this video. I didn't want to waste the cake at all because it was delicious, okay? So now I'm using the little top part. It was a little pointy just because I want my cake to lay as flat as possible. So I am going to add the icing on there just like that. Now I am going to put the icing on the cake now. I am not a baker, like I said, don't come for me. I just do what's nice, what I think it's pretty. I try my best to make this cake look presentable, so hopefully next time I do a better job, but today that's what we did, okay? And I know it could have come out better. I didn't have all the right tool for the decorating process, but trust me guys, I will be perfecting my craft, so just bear with me. Now after I did the first layer of the icing, I place it in the fridge for about 20 minutes, then take it out and ice it again just because I want it to be nice and set. And you working with butter, when it sit outside for a while, it's gonna start melting, so you have to work fast. You can't leave it outside for too long, so be sure to keep that in mind. Now it's time for me to decorating the cake. I am going to leave all the stuff that I used to decorate the cake down below, and also I'll be leaving some links on Amazon as well. If you guys purchase anything on there that I use here, I get just a percentage of that. You don't pay more for the item or anything like that. Okay, I'm going to quickly decorating it really fast. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. As you guys can see, it's nothing hard, okay? Basically, once the cake is done, I sprinkle some pink crystal sugar on there just to make it look nice, okay? And basically, that's the cake, guys. It is all done. You've made your first cake from scratch. And trust me, it came out so good, okay? It came out perfect. This is it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button for me. If you think I did a good job on this cake, please do so right now because I need you guys' help. If I did a good job, hit the thumbs up button for me. And this is the cake. Of course, I'm going to cut it and show you guys how the inside look. And trust me, this cake is amazing. I don't think you can make it for kids. You can, just don't put any champagne in it. But I think it'll be a cute first birthday cake for a toddler or something. You know, it's presentable. I think I did a good job. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're watching right now, you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Thumbs up the video, like, of course, comment. What do you think about this cake? And I'll see you guys very soon on my next video. Bye, guys.